Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Raven, and welcome if you're new here. I wasn't gonna record this one, but I told you guys we're gonna make dressing, so I thought I might just go ahead and show you how to make the cornbread. So what I want you to start out with first is Krusteaz. You want to get an unsweetened cornbread, and then you're gonna use a sweet cornbread, which is Jiffy's. But I'm just gonna show you how to make this here, and I already kind of started the process because, like I said, I wasn't gonna record this one, but I said, well, why don't you just go ahead? So we're just gonna make it together. Okay, so you're gonna get 1 box of Krusteaz, and to make this, you're gonna need 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of butter, and 1 cup of milk. So as you can see, I already put the stuff in here. We already got our eggs in here. So I put 2 eggs, and then we have 1 cup of milk, and then you need 1/3 cup of melted butter. And if you don't know how much about 1/3 cup is, it's about this much, and this is where you can find it at on your butter. So it's gonna be like, you need to just eyeball it, you're gonna get about this much butter. You need it melted, okay? So we already did that. So we're just gonna mix it up. Just add in our butter. It's the only ingredient I have left to add in. So literally guys, 3 ingredients. 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of butter. And you're just gonna pour it in and then go ahead and mix up. I don't know why I'm using this spatula for it. It really doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna end up getting a whisk anyway, but this was just so that I can scoop it in here. Okay, so you pretty much get the idea. You're gonna mix up your cornbread, and then you're gonna put it in a dish like this, or whatever you have that's gonna fit your cornbread in it. Don't use something that's super duper big and stretch your cornbread out and make it like a thin little sheet of cornbread. Don't do that. Just get something that's like a meatloaf pan or something. Mix it up. Make sure you get all the lumps out of it. I really need to get a whisk. Hold on, guys. Okay, and then you're gonna spray your pan. You wanna spray it with a little bit of vegetable oil, or guys, I got some more oil on my piece, whatever you call it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you're gonna get some canola oil, and you're gonna want to spray your dish, whatever you're using to cook in, spray it down. Oh, okay, right there. And this is the unsweet one, the red box Krusteaz. And then you're gonna use some Jiffy. This dressing is gonna be the bomb, y'all. It's gonna be the bomb, doc. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Okay, we got that all mixed up, and we're going to put this in the oven at 375 for let's say about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. Just keep on checking it. You're gonna go back and check it and make sure it's not burning up. You know how to check your food, okay? All right, so this is our first cornbread. Then we're gonna make another loaf of cornbread. Then it's gonna be the sweet Jiffy, and then I'm gonna show you what to do with that. Okay guys, so we're gonna get ready to make the Jiffy mix, the Jiffy cornbread one. So all you're gonna do, you can use 1 or 2 boxes, it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use 2. You got like a lot of stuffing. So we're gonna get 1 box of the Jiffy cornbread mix. And what you're gonna need to make 1 box is 1/3 cup of milk and 1 egg. So For 1 pack, we're gonna use 1 egg. And 1/3 cup of milk. And then you can, like I said, you can use 1 pack if, you know, you don't need that much stuffing, but my family likes to have leftovers, so. And also you can freeze this too. You don't have to use all of it at once. You can also freeze it and it still cooks right up really good still after it's frozen. So I'm just gonna add another pack in here. Like I said, you can just go for 1 if you want to. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you how much you want to make. But I'm gonna use 2. So we're gonna do another pack. One egg. And 1/3 cup of milk. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna go ahead and whisk. I hate these plastic whisks. I don't know. I don't just go to the metal one. This one, they just, yeah, it just makes life harder. Get you a metal whisk if you like to whip it. Yeah, because this is flimsy. And we're gonna spray our pan off. And you should still have your oven heated from the last cornbread that you made. I just didn't make them at the same time because I was being lazy. And just, it's your Jiffy. And then you're gonna put this in the oven on 400 for 20 minutes. Might cook it a little bit longer because we put 2 boxes in, so you might go about, let's say about 30 minutes. And this is our Krusty's cornbread. This is what you want it to look like after it's done. And then we're gonna be pulling out our Jiffy, and then I'm gonna show you how to make your dressing. Okay guys, and we are back. Now we're gonna start on our chicken. We're gonna start seasoning the chicken that we're gonna be using for our dressing, and both of our cornbreads are done. This is what you want them to look like when they're done. And we're just gonna start to make the seasoning. So what you wanna get for your seasoning, I'm just gonna take the cap off. Get 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. You're going to get 2 tablespoons of onion powder. I gotta open this one up. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of paprika. 2 tablespoons of Badia's complete seasoning. This is what it looks like. I'm sorry, I don't have these seasonings open for y'all. Okay, so we need 2 tablespoons of Badia's. And then you need tropical or Saison Perfect. And 2 tablespoons. And we are gonna use the same seasoning for our chicken broth that we're gonna be using. And you don't have to use poultry seasoning, but I just go ahead and throw it in. So I just use 1 tablespoon of poultry seasoning. Okay, and you're gonna mix up your seasonings. And you're gonna go ahead and season your chicken. Already washed. And you're gonna work it in really good, guys. And I'm using 7 chicken thighs. You need 7 chicken thighs. I use bone in, skin on. And then you're just gonna let that sit in the fridge for about 15 minutes just so that it can marinate, seasonings get in there good. And we'll be back. Okay guys, so we're back and we're just gonna make the seasoning for our chicken broth. So we're just gonna go ahead back in with the same seasonings we used to season our chicken. So 2 tablespoons of onion powder. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I don't know if I keep putting the lid back on these. 2 tablespoons of paprika. Ooh, that'll be enough, but you get the point. 2 tablespoons of Badia's. And again, if you don't know what it looks like. And 2 tablespoons of Saison Perfect. And I did forget to add in some pepper, so add in some pepper. I just do 1 tablespoon of pepper. And we're just gonna mix up. And then we're gonna go over here and we're going to sear our chicken. And we're gonna start making our chicken broth and cooking our chicken so that we can shred it and put it up in our dressing. Oh, and one more thing, guys. I already had my vegetables cut up. Like I said in the last video, I already chopped my vegetables and stuff up. You're gonna want 1/2 of a diced onion, and then you're gonna want, I'd say about 2 or 3 sticks of celery cut up. So 1/2 cup of celery and 1/2 a green bell pepper. So this is like 1/2 cup of bell pepper. We'll be back. Okay guys, so we're gonna get ready to sear our chicken, and you wanna get a big stock pot because we're just gonna sear our chicken in here. And you're going to need some olive oil. I just put a little olive oil in here, not just a little bit, but enough to cover the pan. And I already put some in here because I wanted to have the pie I had for y'all. So this is about how much you need. Cover your whole pan. Sorry, I'm bad with angles. I'll take y'all off the swivel. Okay, guys, sorry I ran out of storage. So, like I said, we're just gonna sear our chicken. And we got our pot on a little over medium. And we're just gonna sear our chicken thighs for about 3 minutes. You know what? We're gonna lay these skin down. Okay, guys, so my bad, we're searing our chicken for 3 minutes on each side. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our vegetables. So we have onion, celery, my veggies were frozen, so they had water in them. I don't know why I didn't bring them, but it's all good. And then you're gonna wanna add in a whole container of chicken broth, and then you're gonna add in a half. And this is just gonna be your stock and chicken for your dressing. It smells so good. And then I just use half of another one. And these are 48 ounce chicken broths. So I just add half. And then you just add in your seasonings again that we just mixed up. And give it a stir. And then you're just gonna let this come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, then we're gonna set it on low and let it simmer for an hour. But we will be back after we start boiling. We're gonna add the lid on. Okay, so this is what you want your pot to look like. You wanna get it to a good boil. And we're gonna go ahead and add the lid on, and we're gonna put it on simmer for an hour. Okay guys, we're back after an hour and your chicken should be ready. So we're just gonna take it out of the pot and we're gonna shred it up. And then we're gonna drain our vegetables and our chicken broth. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shred our chicken up. And I take the skin off of mine, so I don't add that into my dressing. So I'm gonna just put it in a bowl here. And it's just a bowl to catch like our bones and skin. And then you're just gonna take 2 forks and you're just going to shred up your chicken. It should just fall off. If you're using boneless, you don't have to take the bones out, obviously. You take your bone out. Okay guys, so this is what you want your chicken to look like after it's shredded up. And taste your chicken. Good. Okay, now we're gonna make the season for our dressing. Because although we did season our chicken and we seasoned our broth, we're gonna still season our dressing. So you're gonna get, hold on, let me get this one. So you need 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. And it's not the same, exactly the same as we used for everything else, guys. We're adding in some sage and salt and pepper. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Might add some onion salt too. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of onion powder. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of poultry seasoning. And we're gonna add in a little bit of thyme. We're not gonna do a full teaspoon. I mean a tablespoon. We're not gonna do a full tablespoon. I'm bad with measurements, so I'd say about half of a tablespoon. About that much. And then we're gonna add in a little bit of salt. Tablespoon. And then we are going to drain our chicken broth and our vegetables. So you're gonna get you a strainer in a big bowl if you got one. And we're just gonna strain our chicken broth. And we're straining our veggies out. And not burn our fingers. Ooh. And we're just gonna put our veggies in the bowl because we're gonna add that to our cornbread mix with our chicken. Okay, and we can go ahead and put our chicken broth in another bowl, whatever you have around, because I'm going to be using this to mix our dressing. Bam. Okay, now next, what I want you to do is you're gonna go over here and get your cornbread. And you're gonna just drop them in there. It should come right out if you sprayed your pan good. And you can let these sit for a day. It's better if you let your cornbread sit for a day, but for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and make y'all some. Okay, and this is what you got. And we're just gonna break it up. You break your cornbread up. now. I should have burnt my finger on the cornbread I took out of the oven, right? I know y'all seen that. I'm a little off, a little crazy. So we can add in our chicken first. Then you're adding your veggies. I'm gonna stir it up. Can y'all see that? Adding that. Make sure you seasoned it. That's good. Okay, that's gonna be good. So we're gonna add in, where's my cup? Okay, so we are going to add in our chicken broth until we get it to the consistency we want to get it to. So I'm gonna start out with 1 cup of chicken broth. Oh, and I want you guys to add some of this better than bouillon to it too. You're gonna get 2 tablespoons of this. Add it to your broth. I have 2 tablespoons. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I just had to purchase some more storage, I guess, because, yeah, over here using up on the storage, trying to roll these videos out to y'all. So where we left off at was I just got 2 tablespoons of this better than bouillon. And like I said, we were adding in our cream of celery and then our cream of chicken. So I just put the better than bouillon in here with the cream of celery, and then I'm getting ready to add in our cream of chicken and make like a gravy type of deal with it. Add it. And you're gonna mix it around. Add in your chicken broth until you get it to the consistency that you want it to be, which is gonna be loose. So this is our 3rd cup of chicken broth. And like I said, I used 2 boxes of the Jiffy, so I have 3 boxes of cornbread in here. So if you use it or do it like make it like I made it, you're probably gonna need more chicken broth to it to get it to the consistency you want it to get it. And cup number 4. Add 1 more cup. Okay, y'all. My phone keeps cutting out and now it's doing this weird thing where it's making everything look dull. Anyway, so this is what I just started scooping this in here because, yeah, this is what the consistency of your dressing is gonna look like. You want it to be loose. I added about 5 cups of chicken broth to it. And I'm just gonna make y'all some so that you see how it comes out. And I'll save the rest for Thanksgiving. And you're just gonna smooth it out. Okay guys, we gotta go ahead and wrap this video up because I have no storage. So You're going to put this in the oven on 350 for 45 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, and we're back. Our dressing is done. Bam. I gotta hurry up and do this video because, like I said, I'm running out of storage, so I'm gonna give y'all a taste. You're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. And that's your dressing. That's it. That's all. Happy Thanksgiving.